Monty. Darling.
What a treat.
You're a bloody treat. How are you,
Look at
fabulous?
you.
How come I haven't been on your podcast?
I know I need to get you on. I just need you in my life more.
I know. Don't we all need a bit of Della? Oh, titties and all. Like,
I need that top. That bling is next level.
you know, I got it from ASOS. Can you believe? I know, ASOS. The large and in charge section.
What a treat to see you. I love you've even got your name written in neon behind you.
I know. This is what I do with all my hooker money. I've been pimping myself out and doing some like online quizzes called Della's Fabulous Fact Hunt.
Oh, and, I've seen.
It's a lot of fun. So I did one for like Canada on the weekend, and the weekend before I did one for these people in the UK. So going global. But it's fun. It's like all these quizzes and people just love it. So why not? Who am I to stop them?
Seriously, are you still working from home? Because you're with Zendesk, who have been massive supporters of St Kilda Mums, as you have personally as well. Huge. So you guys are still from home?
Yeah, we're still working from home. It's like it's still kind of unknown as to what's going on at the moment, but yeah, we're sort of taking it region by region.
I met you last year for the first time St Kilda Mums. I was emceeing and then you stole the show. Was that the second time you had been out in public? Was it you were very new to?
Yeah. So, I started doing drag. Like I worked in radio for 10 years. So I used to work in Nova and Mix, all that in Adelaide. So I've been around the biz for a while, and I moved to Melbourne hoping to get back into radio, but it was at the time where Adelaide was really shrinking down, so a lot of people were looking for gigs. So I got into I worked for Apple for a bit, and then I found this job at Zendesk, and they were like, "Oh, you used to work in radio. Do you reckon you'd be able to host our Christmas in July party?" And this is a couple of years ago now, and I was like, sure. And I'm like, oh, I only know about 20% of the building and lots of different nationalities and backgrounds. I don't know. And then I was like, maybe I can do it in drag. And they were like, we would love to. And, you know, they were so accepting and so supportive of everything. And I thought, I'm going to give it a shot. It's going to go really, really, really well, or it's going to go really, really, really bad. And then I can just dispose the character and never have to worry about it again. But it went so well. And people were able to disconnect Della and Azza.
Yeah.
And so I did the Christmas in July the year after, but just before that, I did the St Kilda Mums gig. So it was my second time in public as Della. So that was fun.
It was so fun, and you were so brilliant, and you've got such a potty mouth, and you're so brilliant.
I couldn't help myself. There were footballers around. I couldn't help myself. Yes,
because we were in the glass building and behind us.
I know. I felt like I channeled them because they're filthy. They are filthy.
Oh, so good. I love it. Okay, yeah. So we are here today because it is very important. It is Giving Day. Everything donated today to St Kilda Mums is quadrupled.
I can't believe that. And I am terrible at mathematics. Yes. But that means 4 times the amount. So that's a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Which is great. So if there's any time to give, it's today. It's right now.
Yep.
Times it by 4. What more could you want?
And the thing is that it goes to things like cots and prams and clothing and nappies and the essentials for the beautiful mamas out there who need a little extra love. And $1 million is the aim of the game today.
Easy.
Oh, you do that all by yourself, Della.
Darling, I don't get out of bed for less than $1 million. So... or I don't get out of bed for anything less than 4 times of anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got 4 times the amount of foundation on than you, I can guarantee you that much. But, you know, I think it's an easy goal, especially right now when we all need a warm hug. And we all need to share some love, and positivity is contagious. And helping these guys out at St Kilda Mums puts a nice big warm hug around them so they can hug everyone else, which I just think is fabulous. And I love my time there. I volunteer there a lot, not in this gish, but I am there a lot.
You should do some deliveries.
Oh, darling, I know. I'm waiting for the call, Jessie. Waiting for the call. But I just think it's fabulous, and I just absolutely love everyone there. They just have hearts of gold. Yeah. That's why I wore this colour, darling. Yeah. Because, I just absolutely love my time there, love everything that they do, and I just think today is the day to reach inside your pocket. Well, you've been home. You haven't been spending your cash on anything. Yeah. You've got your concert tickets all refunded. You need to send it over to St Kilda Mums.
Yeah, spot on. Have you had any concerts locked? Oh, side note, what do you think of the new Gaga album?
Oh, does Gaga redefine homosexuality every time that she puts something out? Of course she does. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Isn't she just a queen?
Isn't she great? I've worked with her. I did her, true story. Yeah. I did her wardrobe for her first 2 Australian concerts in Adelaide.
Did you? What do you mean in her wardrobe? You picked her outfit?
Like, it was a total accident. I got asked because I was working in radio, so I had a friend that was like, oh, do you want to come help with the first concert? Gaga was supporting Pussycat Dolls.
Yes.
She was the support act.
Yep.
So they asked me, they said, oh, you won't be working on Pussycat Dolls. You'll probably be working on the support act. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And so I was a runner for them. So basically what that is at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, they would go, hey, we need some AA batteries. So I'd piss off and go buy them. I'd just do shit for them all the time because they didn't know Adelaide. And their main wardrobe person was sick. The whole tour was falling down because they were doing Sydney, Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, like every single night. Like it was like a 5-night tour, and then they were going back overseas. It was crazy. 2 of the Pussycat Dolls were violently ill. Lucky they didn't ask me to sub in for that. I would have. But because they're all backup dancers except for one. But anyway, I was on Gaga's and her wardrobe person was sick. So they're like, can you help on wardrobe? Can you do it? And I'm like, yep. You know me, fake it till you make it. I'll say yes and then I'll work it out. So I'm like cleaning her bubble dress, steaming her backup dancers crap, like crazy, and then doing a quick change. So as she was on stage, she'd come off, we'd strip her off.
Yeah.
Put her clothes back on. So I have touched the gags. She follows me on Twitter and we DM every now and again. I know. No, I'm 100% legit. The gags and I would go way back. She is fabulous. She is kooky. She is crazy. She's everything that I wanted her to be. And when people say don't meet your idols, I'm just like, piss off. I'd rather meet them than hate them. And I just loved her. So she's great. Album great.
Oh, who knew that was going to lead to that delicious little story that you've seen on it?
Yeah, I know. There you go. There's a scoop.
Oh, there's a scoop. Get that one on the Daily Mail.
Totally. It's always my fun fact at work, where they do like 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, yes, we play that with my kids.
Yeah. I'll play with your kids and I'll win because have they got a story like that? Probably not.
You're a piece of art.
I've been called worse, so thank you. Call me a Picasso. But it's interesting that, like, you draw it on and it's like, oh, my God, no, I've got a wonky eye or an angry eyebrow or whatever. So it's different every time, which I love. And I'm learning every time as well because I have I still think I'm very new. But anyway.
Yeah, you're still a baby.
Totally.
My face one time.
Oh, I'd love to. Yes. I'll do anything you want. We need to hang out. We spoke about this at the last luncheon. I was like, you, me and Chrissy Swan, we're going to be like having smashed Avo. Yeah. Like it's no one's goddamn business.
I know, with a sprinkle of feta on.
I know. Yes. And the year has flown by and here we are.
Here we are. Well, what a treat to speak to you. It has been, St Kilda Mums has brought us together.
Totally.
And they bring a lot of people together to raise money for giving people essentials for their babies and for their kids and to make life a little easier for so many people. And you and all of the guys at Zendesk are brilliant for how you support them. So everyone get behind it. Hashtag today is Give, Share, Care. And
fabulous.
Every little dollar that you give gets quadrupled.
Support St Kilda Mums Day. It's all about I'll allow today to be all about St Kilda mums instead of me for once.
Or just for once, just for this 10 minutes, and then as soon as this is over, it's all
that's
back
it.
to you, babes.
As soon as I hang up, that's it. I'm straight back on my Instagram and I'm like, Monty who? Monty Di Monty.
Did you know that there is a drag queen called Monty Di Monty? Love it. All right, Love Bug, thank you very much.
So good to see you, my darling.
You too.
You look beautiful and I love you lots.
Ciao, ciao. You too.
Bye.
Bye.